Welcome to your very own Cat Café, perfectly suited for all your feline companions, now added to ARK. Whether you're after a cozy cafe or a charming base, this build has everything you need to kickstart your cat adventure in style. Inside this cafe you will find a full bar for ordering drinks and snacks, an outdoor enclosure so the cats can enjoy fresh air while staying safe, indoor and outdoor seating areas where guests can relax with a coffee and a cat in their lap, and an upstairs sleeping loft where our fluffballs can curl up for a nap. If you find yourself enjoying today's video, don't forget to smash that like button, comment down below what you want to see me build next, and why not subscribe? It's completely free and helps me out a ton. Now without further ado, let's dive into today's video. Hello ladies and jelly spoons, and welcome back to another building video with me, LolsAtLance. Now you might have noticed I've got a cat on my back.
Oh my god, aren't you just the sweetest little pussycat?
That's right, cats have been officially added to ARK, and I couldn't resist celebrating the only way I know how, by building a beautiful cat cafe for all of my
Beautiful, adorable little kitty cats. Look at them. Oh my Jesus, look at this.
If you find yourself enjoying this build and decide to use it, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my other awesome tutorials here on the channel. Alright, so we find ourselves on the beautiful island map today. On the map we're right here. Latitude 61.7, longitude 17.5. Perched on a grassy plateau with views of the redwoods in the background, it's a lovely flat space and the perfect spot for a relaxing cat cafe build. Let's get into it. Okay, ladies and jelly spoons. Well, the first thing we're going to do is start off with a pillar, and we're going to then place a ceiling on top of this, wherever you'd like, and then we're going to go back by 9. So 1, 2, 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we're going to go across by 3 in total. So 1, 2, 3. There you go, so you should have made a 3x9 rectangle, and do make sure you just add in the pillars as you go along as well. And then we're going to go on the long side and count 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to add in our first square right here. And go across by 4 more in total. Perfect, so it should look like this. And then we're going to add in a further 2. And this will be our next section of the house. Again, do make sure you add in pillars just to make sure it's supported. And now we're going to count in from the front. 1, 2. So we're going to go 2 back and add in some temporary walls. These are actually temporary. We're going to pick them up later. And then we're going to do a line of quarter wooden walls above this. Right, so to fill in the whole house, guys, I'm only going to be using quarter walls. You might find this is a little bit weird, but this is the way I've decided to do this because it's going to give us a lot more options when it comes to detailing a bit later. So let's add in some quarter walls now. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, like this, and go all the way around the build. And once you've added in that layer of quarter walls, it should look something like this. And now we're going to add the next layer. Now for the next layer, we're simply going to use our quarter walls again. So the wooden ones, but we're going to flip it so it's the opposite side. And with this, I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to do 4 height in total and go around the entire build. So what I'll do, guys, is I'm going to go away and do that now. And I'll see you in a second. And once you've added in all those walls, it should look something like this. So that's 4 quarter walls high in total going all the way around. And now for the next stage, guys, we're going to be using quarter ceilings. And the way we're going to do this is at the front here where I put in our temporary walls. We're going to go out by 1 extra one going out this way. And the same here. We'll go one extra one going this way. And the same here. One extra one going out here. And the same here. One extra one going out there. And the same on this side as well. And then what I need you guys to do is just go around and fill in the gaps between. Oh yes, look at that. It's a cat's favourite thing. It's a giant box right now. Hey, mister, go play in the cat pen. You beautiful. Oh my god. I'm so glad they brought cats to ARK. I mean, I feel like this basically makes the game a 10 out of 10, no questions asked, right? Okay guys, so from the quarter ceilings we just placed in, we're going to start placing in our roof. So I'm going to be using thatch for this, but you can use whatever material you would like. I'm going for like a cottage kind of vibe with this, so thatch is what I'm going to use. Okay guys, once you've done all of the square parts of the roof, you get for the joiny up bits, you're going to need to use your corner section of roof. So that's the triangle one, and you just switch over to the roof corner, and then you'll be able to place all of these in and make it look nice and flush. Okay guys, so to fill in the roof at the front here and the other sides, we're not going to place the sloped wall in right on the edge of the wall. That is not the look I'm going for. I want to go in by one. So this quarter ceiling we put in earlier, I'm going to go in from there. And we're going to try and find that snap point. There it is. So on that side and on this side. And then we're going to be using the quarter walls as well to go across like so. And then fill in with sloped walls at the top. There we go. So you're going to want to do that on this side and on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and I'll see you in a second. And just like that, I've added in those sections as well. Okay, so for the next part, I think I want to add in a cute little dormer sticking out of the roof. So to do this, I'm going to remove a roof and then place in a wall. Now, I think I want the wall to just go out to there. And again to here. I'm going to put a door in at the front. And then I'm going to use my quarter ceilings again, going out by one extra one at the front. And then I'm going to use my sloped wall again, like this. And then finally use the thatch roof to place in at the front, going out by the extra quarter ceiling you placed in. And then you can simply delete that afterwards. Lovely. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on the opposite side as well. And there we go. That's all added in, looking fabulous. It is a little bit janky, like how they connect. So I might just add in a section in the middle as well, just to make it flush. That will be harder to do on official because of the clipping, but yeah, so on official we'll probably just have to have it not connect as nicely, but it will still look good. Okay, so now we're going to start to work out where the windows are going. So this is why having quarter walls is a good thing, because it means that in the middle of this triangle, I'm able to place in a window. So I'm going to remove these 4 quarter walls in the middle, and this can be a window for me now. And rather than using greenhouse glass, I am opting to use the frontier skin from the Bob's Tall Tales pack. So I'm going to use the glass skin for that. And then again, I'm going to go one in from the right side here. 1 quarter wall in, and then place in a window here. And then I think we want a doorway as well. So I'm probably going to place in the doorway right here. And I'll do a double doorway and attach it to those quarter walls either side. Fantastic. Now, for this section off to the side, where the sun's going to hit this the most, I think, So I think I want quite a big window here. I might end up removing quite a lot of these. And obviously pick these quarter walls up so you're saving your material. There we go. That's quite a nice big window. And I'll probably end up having a door here, I think. Okay, so for this side, I'm going to do similar to what we did on the opposite side, but slightly different. I think I'm going to do 2 windows going up, because I don't need a door on this side. So we'll put a window here, or 2 windows here, and then 2 windows here. There we go, that's looking pretty nice. And now, for this section, we're just going to copy what we did on this side. So, a window right in the middle. Right, now going back around to the front here, there's no good reason that I've left this gap here. So, let's just fill that in. And then underneath where that gap was, we're going to be adding in some wooden ramps. Going down by 2. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing on the opposite side as well. But I think I'm just going to do this side by 1. I might change my mind later. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to be a big design feature there. Right, now that that's all done, we can remove these temporary walls. We don't need them anymore. They can all disappear. This is a great time, guys, to just go ahead and paint the entire base, because once we put in the pillars, it gets a little bit tricky to start painting it all in. So I think now's the best time to do it. Now, I'm using white, and I'm going to be painting anywhere that's not these bottom bits. So all of this wood here, that's this way round, we're not going to be painting. We're going to paint all of the wood above this. So all of this wood will be white. We're going to be leaving the roofing, of course, and leaving the ramps. So it's just these bits and the dormers as well. We're going to paint this wood as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and I'll see you in a second. And once you've painted all of that in, it should look something like this. Okay, now I have realised as I was painting, I realised I didn't put any windows on this section. So we'll just leave that blank for now, and we'll come back to that a bit later and try and work out where we want the windows. Coincidentally right now, my cat is actually really annoying me. He's trying to get up. Milo, I need you to get on the floor. Down on the floor. Down on the floor where you belong, cat. How dare you disturb me while I'm trying to record? Lay there and be good. He's such a naughty cat, honestly. Anyway, so this front bit here is going to be where we're going to keep some of the cats. It's where they get to come and get a little bit of fresh air, and people can come and view them. So I'm going to go ahead and place in some big pillars going in. Oh my god, I don't know what just happened, but my my PC's gone a little bit funny right now. And then we're going to place in some pillars going across. We're also going to be using the wooden scaffolding, which is part of the Bob's Tall Tales, I believe. So we're going to place one there and one there. And we're also going to be using the wooden railings. So let's grab that and place that in. So this is where they're going to be kept all safe inside this little pen here. Oh my god, I'm placing it everywhere but the place I need to place it. Jesus Christ, there we go. And I'll place it on this side as well, going up by 2. And on this side. There we go. So that's a nice little spot for the cats in there. On this opposite side over here, I really am not sure what I want to do over here. But I'm thinking this is going to be a door, right? This middle section will be a door. So I'll put a double door in there. Okay, I think that's probably what I'm going to go for. What we could do, actually, let's bring this down. Now, if you couldn't tell, I haven't planned this build today. I'm actually kind of winging the build as I go, so you'll have to forgive me. I know everyone hates it when I wing a build, but I'm winging it. You gotta let me wing it. Okay, maybe something like that. It's not gonna be as cute as I want it on this side. This side looks a bit more modern than the opposite side. This side's gonna look a bit more old school. This side's gonna look a bit new. So the next part of this tutorial, we're going to be adding in pillars. Now, the pillars, this is one of the reasons why we use quarter walls, is so that we have so many more options when it comes to the pillars. It means that we're going to be able to place pillars going every quarter wall. Look at this. If we used a full wall, we wouldn't have been able to do this. We would have had to place them further away from each other. But doing it this way means we can do some crazy stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and place in pillars on each of the corners. So a corner here, corner in the middle, the corner here. In fact, let me do this section in super fast build mode because I'm not sure where I'm placing these pillars, and then you guys can kind of emulate and copy exactly what I've done afterwards. And there we go. That's looking pretty nice. I added it in pretty much everywhere. Like on every single section, there's a pillar going down. Apart from these two sections, which I randomly decided not to do. In fact, let's place one more in there. There we go. Kind of do as many as you'd like, guys. I don't think there's a wrong way or a right way to do your little decorative pillars all over the place. I'm just thinking up here, actually. I might change this to the frontier skin, so we get that extra window in. And I'm also thinking of adding in a little kind of awning coming up out from the door. So maybe up here, because I want to have a sign here that says Cattery later. So if I do like an awning like that, that gives me room for a nice big sign here. In fact, let me put the sign in now. So I'm going to be using the Western Decor wall signs for this. So the only mod that I'm using really will be this one. So I'm going to use the extra large sign. I'm going to place it in the middle here. And I'm going to place Cattery or Cat Café. I think this is going to be a Cat Café. So let's make that nice and big. There we go, we've got a Cat Café. Now, the other thing that I will be doing to these pillars, just so you know, is I am going to change these over to the Frontier wood structure skin. I think this is going to better suit the build a little bit. But as you can see, I mean, without the skin, it still looks really nice. But with the skin, it kind of like ties it all together as well. So I'm going to be doing that. So what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to be adding in pillars and the Frontier structure skin on the pillars all the way around the build. So the exact same thing I've just done here, you're going to repeat on this side. And you're going to do it willy-nilly on this side as well. And on this side, however you'd like on this side, because we're kind of undecided on the windows yet on this side. So yeah, a bit of a odd side, that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all of that now, and I'll see you in a second. And there we go, all the pillars have now been added in, apart from this one spot that I seem to miss. Jesus Christ, there we go. Add that in, Lance, you fool of a took. There we go, that's looking pretty good. And you know what? On this side, with the beams now in, this looks a lot better with the longer windows. That looks actually fine in my eyes, so I'm pretty happy to keep it like that. I have still left this blank, guys. I know I said fill this in with pillars, and I haven't filled it in. Because I really don't know what I want to do with this. I'm thinking probably windows, right? I don't know if the sun comes in from that direction in the morning or not. I think it's late afternoon now. Let me find out. Okay, so this is 9 AM, and you will get some light in through here. So maybe this, yeah, you do get some light. Maybe we should add a couple of, oh, sorry. Oh, he's in the litter tray. Oh my god, that's the biggest poo I've ever seen. Jesus Christ. Yeah, maybe we will add in some windows here. Okay, let's add in a few windows here. I do want like some saber-tooths out here as well, actually. So maybe that's what we'll do out here. Okay, so if we do a window on each of those sections, that could work. You know what? Screw it. Let's go crazy. Let's add in a window here and here, and then maybe a door right here, so we can come out to what I'm imagining will be the saber-tooth pen. This could work, so let's change this to a wall. And change that to a wall. And then that's a window, that's a window. Okay, that's what I'll do. I'm sorry that I've changed my mind on that section a little bit, but I think that's going to look good. So I'm just going to quickly go ahead and add in all the pillars, etc. And there we go. That section is all complete. So that's basically the base all done now, guys. The main house, anyway, is done. This is all done. A few bits to clean up here and there. But overall, this is basically done. You know what? Considering I've literally just kind of half made this up on the spot, this is a really good-looking build, honestly. A really good-looking build. There's a few details we could possibly add here. One being some railings on top of the roof. So just to line the top, tippy top of the roof like this. The other thing we could do is add in some pillars. I'm going to add one. Oh, look at that. I don't know how I did that. It's sticking out a little bit there, which I actually like. Oh, it's attaching itself onto this pillar here and sticking out a little bit. So I'm going to keep that. And I'm going to go all the way across. Now, the only thing here is in the middle, I don't think we're going to be able to place in a pillar going through. So I'm just going to leave that. And then I'm obviously going to change that to the frontier skin. We're going to leave the railings as they are, though. Okay, that's really helped with the detailing, adding in that wooden beam going across the roof. I think we could also probably add in a sloped wall. Or actually, not a sloped wall. Let's do the scaffolding. Let's use the scaffolding here. So the triangle wooden scaffolding. Let's place it in like that on each of these sections here. Beautiful. I'm really loving this, actually. Oh, you know what? I forgot to delete these earlier. So if you've still got these little bits hanging out, delete them. These bits underneath are fine. We're going to keep those, but the ones sticking out at the front here, we want to get rid of. I'm going to add in some railings going up here. Now, these ones I might change to... Oh, that looks alright. That looks alright, but we might change it to the frontier one. Yes. Yes, I think that's what we'll do. And I'll probably add them in underneath the roof of the dormers as well. Okay, lovely. And obviously, just want to do that exact same thing on the opposite sides. And there you have it. That is the Cat Cafe. Now, there's a few little additional things that I'll be doing. I'm going to add in a little, like, patio area that comes out by at least 2 blocks. So let's go 1, 2... And then add in some stairs going up to this. So let's place in some stairs there. Maybe a double stairs. Looking pretty tasty. And then we'll just probably add in some stone wool going across the bottom part, just to block it all off. I absolutely love it. Oh my god, it's such a pretty build. I've done such a... Guys, am I a good builder or am I a good builder? Because I think I'm a good builder. I'm not sure, though. Maybe I'm a bad builder. Who is this? Get him out of here, Mr. Oviraptor. Okay, now we're basically just going to go ahead and do a similar thing on this side. So I think I'll do this in super fast build mode. We'll go ahead and add in a sort of decking slash walkway and probably a seating area out here is what I'm thinking. And there we go. So that's the exterior completely done, I think. Obviously, we'll probably be adding stuff like railings going around here. So just bear that in mind. There's going to be railings going all the way around here. That's the exterior done. In terms of the interior, now this is something I wasn't sure if I was going to do on this tutorial, was do the interior. Because, as I said earlier, Lance is going away. I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. So upstairs there'll probably be some sort of living quarters, right? We got these dormers up here, so it makes sense that there'd be some form of living quarters. So I'd probably break it up so that up here are living quarters. It's going to be a little bit tight with the roof, but it should work. So I'd probably do something like this and have that as a bedroom up there. Here I might leave it open, have it nice, big and open. But equally, you could just block this off if you'd like. I'm not sure what I'll go for yet. Either I'm blocking it off or I'm leaving it out in the open, so it's nice and airy in here. And of course, you'd probably need some sort of stairway going up here. So what I'm thinking is, the cafe could be this section here, right? This is the cafe. This is where we keep the cats and they're very happy they can walk into the cafe. Maybe this section here is kind of where we're going to have our living quarters. So if we make a stairway going up from here, maybe this is the best place for it, going all the way up to the top. Unsure. An elevator could also work. Or maybe we just don't have a living quarters. Maybe this building's purpose is just a cat cafe. Not everything has to be multi-purpose, Lance. I'm so used to doing all-in-one build designs that my brain is twisted into thinking I can't have a build like with one function, you know? I'm always doing all-in-one. All-in-one this, all-in-one that. So maybe this is just a storage section up here now. This would be a storage section. Or maybe this is where the cats can climb. Oh, the cats can climb up there. That's what they can do. And we can have like some climbing stations for the cats as well. So we could have like a section here. We have like a section up here. Loads of cat sections for the cats to be jumping up and down from. Oh, you're gonna listen, cat. I don't know what this combi's doing, but you're gonna have the best time here. You're gonna have the best time here. So guys, I guess what I'll do now is I'm going to go away and finish off the base. Oopsie daisy. But you know how to do the exterior. When I do the base tour, guys, you'll get to see exactly what I ended up doing on the inside. And you can emulate that yourself. It shouldn't be too hard to follow during the base tour. If you just kind of see what I've done and try and emulate that yourselves. I always think that's the best way to do the interiors. That way I don't feel pressured to try and design it as I go. And then out here, I'll just place in some tables and chairs. Quite simply, there's going to be loads of tables and chairs out here. Places to sit and eat. I'll probably be using a JVH mod, the JVH mod. I'm going to be using the JVH landscaping mod to add in some plants. Similar to what we did. If I just fly over here, I've got some plants all over the place on this build. Oh my god, the lag. We got plants all over this build. That is the JVH mod, so I'm going to be doing that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do all of that now, and I'll see you guys after the cinematic shots.
Oh, sweet Jesus, look at this little pussycat on my shoulder. Oh, isn't it the sweetest little bean you ever seen? I could stroke this pussy all day. Oh, jeez, now my real life cat's here. What are you doing, kitty cat? Dad's trying to record right now. Get out of here. So the base is all complete and I am ready to give you the base tour. I'm so tempted to do the whole base tour like this because I feel like this voice is kind of like a crazy cat person's voice, you know? This is like a crazy cat person. This is my road to my cat cafe. Look at this. This is the most beautiful cat cafe you've ever seen. I am, of course, the owner of this establishment. I've got Jinx here. I've got Felix over here. I've got Oscar up there. I know every cat's name off by my heart because my cats are part of my heart and my soul, of course. This is Juniper on my shoulders right now. Isn't she the sweetest little bean you ever seen? Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay, well, look, I can't do the voice all the way through this base tour, can I? Absolutely I can, because I am Donna Kebab, the establishment owner of this place. Okay, let's do this. So, we're committed now. We're kinda committed to the voice. So, we're just gonna do this. Okay. So as you can see, I added in some bushes here. These are from the JVH landscaping mod, a beautiful mod that you can use to get your gardening stuff in. All I did was add in some corner walls and some corner ceilings that make the planters. Over to the right, we got a sweet little kitty cat post. This is where they can scratch their claws against the wood. They can climb the post up. Jesus, I've got a kitty cat in the background as well. This is so many cats, I can't handle it. We got a little place for the cats to sleep in here. I just made this with some skinny pillars and then some corner ceilings and corner walls. Very simple. Jesus, my cat is going... Marlo, what do you want? Jesus. He really wants to be in this video today. He's like, this is a kitty cat video, I'm gonna be in the kitty cat video, okay? Come up here, honey. I'll give you a stroke. Come on. Over to the right, we've got a little section of water in case they get a little bit thirsty. They need a little bit of water, so they can come drink out of the pond here if they'd like. Now this, I can actually walk on the water because I am in fact the Lord and Savior himself, Jesus Christ. I've been reborn. No, I'm joking. This is just a custom cosmetic. So you're able to walk on the water. I believe the name of the custom cosmetic is called the water block. Absolutely beautiful. I added in more planters going around the side here. JVH landscaping mod for anyone wondering. Looking absolutely fabulous. And then we've got our beautiful outside seating area here. Now, for the chairs and the tables used, a lot of these are just normal tables. So these are normal tables with the steampunk skin. Oh, Jesus, now what's my cat doing? So this is just the steampunk skin, and then these are the saloon chairs you'll recognize from the Bob's Tall Tales. Now, just so everyone knows, the only mods that I've used are steampunk decor and western decor, both by Aaron Longstaff, and we've also got the JVH landscaping mod. Those are the three mods used to help decorate this entire cafe. So we got all of this beautiful area out here where we can come sit down with the kitty cats. Hey, Mr. Kitty Cat. Looking absolutely fabulous. And then we can come round to the side here. More tables and chairs, of course, because we need to come and enjoy the view of the island, of course. Around here, I've got my big pussycats. Look at this. Oh my god, they are humongous. I can even ride them. They're the biggest pussycat. Look at this. It's me riding a pussycat with a pussycat on top of me. Have you ever seen anything like this? Oh, I should have started the video like this. Hang on a minute. Now let's just pretend I started the video like this on a kitty cat with a kitty cat on me. I love this. So this is where I put the saber-tooths. Of course, they get to go up here in that special little area where they can eat out of the trough. They are, of course, our protectors. And people in the cafe can come out and give them a little pity pet if they'd like. Now, I should also mention we got some JVH bushes up here. Look at this. So this is all just done with the JVH mod. I just placed in some bushes up here and around here. If you've seen my videos before, this will be nothing new to you. I do it all the time. I forgot to mention this. This stone pathway is the JVH garden mod, garden decor. So something extra. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a parasol. Okay. So JVH landscaping and JVH garden decor mod. Right. If I come on up here, they've got a giant pussycat, another one. Look at this. Another little statue I added in. Now, this is just a training dummy with a custom cosmetic on top of it. I've forgotten the name of the custom cosmetic, I'll be honest. But it's like a cat, it's a costume. It's a cat costume you can wear out into the world. Right, let's go inside the Cat Café. Okay, well, we're met at the front by the bar area where we can purchase. Oh, he's going for a little poopy. Look at that. What a dude. They do the biggest poos I've ever seen. Oh, and another one to my right. Jesus, everywhere. At least they're clean enough to do it in the litter tray, even though it ends up on the floor afterwards. Jesus, trash. Well, we're selling coffee here and all sorts. We got our menu up here. All Western decor mod used for all the decorations and the steampunk decor mod as well. Very, very simple bar, just using some storage boxes. Got our beers here. We got our beautiful kitty cats back here. And the mats again, Western decor mod. In fact, everything I've got here, Western decor. So if we come on around, I made some beautiful little booths over here. We got some nice tables with some pots on. These pots are the Bob's DLC pots. Easy to get on any official map, as long as you've got the DLC, that is. We got these beautiful lights up here, which we can turn on and off. These are really setting the mood for the cafe. Absolutely stunning. Oh, this one might be the best looking kitty cat here. Hang on a minute. Get off my shoulder, pussycat. Let me take old Joseph here. Get on my shoulder. Oh, this one is beautiful. Jesus Christ, look at this one. It looks like my real life kitty cat. So we've got all this beautiful seating here and the mats, of course, as well. Nice little chessboard here where the kitty cat's playing. And then this area out here, this is known as a catio, where you've got like an outside, inside area where the cats can come out, enjoy a bit of the sunshine, but it's all very safe because nothing can get them and they can't escape either. I'm really committing to this voice at this point. Okay, let's go on upstairs. Now, you might remember during the tutorial, I was struggling to kind of realize my vision of how to get upstairs. Well, this is what I ended up doing. I got 2 of the ceilings here, and then I did some stairs up to that, and then I did an additional stair going up to the next kind of little layer of ceilings that goes along this wall, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another stairs, and then the rest is just all completely ceiling tiles up in the loft. Look at this. Now, this loft's a beautiful loft where the kitty cats can come up and chill out and sleep. This is where they sleep. They made mess. Look how dirty this rug is. I need to clean it. They made messes everywhere, but it's a beautiful place. They can come, they can sleep. The guests can come up here and sit down if they'd wish and maybe stroke a little kitty cat. And of course, we've got our attendant here making sure that all the cats are well fed and looked after. Thank you very much, Mr. Attendant. Oh, this one's also very pretty. There's some really pretty cats out there. You gotta get lucky. I mean, how many cats have I got? I've got a lot of cats in here. But these cats are very, very pretty. Why won't you let me pick you up, little kitty cat? Let me pick you up. Come on. Jeez. Oh, he's doing a poopy. Okay, well, Come back here, Joseph. There we go, look at that. Now this base is a beautiful base. It's a beautiful house. It doesn't need to be a cat cafe, of course. It could be anything that you'd like, but I highly recommend that you only use this for cats, because cats are the best thing in the world, and I absolutely love them. Oh, this one's pink, look at that. Beautiful little pussycat.
Well, there you go, guys. I have to admit, cats being added into ARK officially was not on my 2025 bingo card, but here we are. It's a welcome addition, if you ask me. If you found yourself enjoying today's video, don't forget to smash that like button, comment down below what you want to see me build next, and why not subscribe? It's completely free and helps me out a ton. And until next time, survivors, love you guys to death, and I'll see you in the next video.